Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a short video on the ham radio that I chose for my vehicle. This is the Yaesu FTM 400 XDR. It's a dual band GPS enabled radio. The face plate is separate from the main unit. The main unit is installed down underneath the driver's seat, and then the only thing that's up here is just on the dash. It's a control panel. But some of the things that I selected for the radio, and I'm not going to go into detail over all the features and all the setup, but I thought I'd hit some of the highlights just so you get an idea of what the radio is capable of and why I chose it. First of all, it's digital and analog FM capable. It has a large 3.5-inch color touch panel. It has 50 watts of transmitter output power. You can receive multiple bands on it. The frequencies are the 2 meter and 70 centimeter frequencies. It has built-in GPS. It provides the location, the time, and the direction, and also APRS information. APRS is something I'll touch on a little bit here, but I want to go into greater detail in another video to really explain what APRS is. It has, along with the GPS, it has smart navigation, so you can enable your location checking at any time. It also has a backtrack function that enables navigation from a registered location at the touch of a button. So when you're hiking, overlanding, or camping, you can simply register your starting point before the departure, and then while you're on your route, it will show you the distance and the orientation from your start location. Some of these features make it a valuable tool for search and rescue or for overlanding or hiking. It also has 500 memory presets for each band, so you could have 500 memory presets for band A and 500 memory presets for band B. You can store the memory channels on an SD card along with the configuration information for backup purposes, or if you wanted to transfer the information from one radio to another radio, or from the radio to the computer. So each of the bands will scan through the memory channels that you've got set up. Band A, Band B. For APRS function to work, you have to have it programmed into the Band B, and it has to be broadcasting, obviously in order for it to work. But you can set up your Band B channels to scan through other frequencies as well. Typically I always leave the Band B on APRS for that function. So let's go through some of the screens very quickly. So in the display, you have your compass heading. So again, you can show my compass heading. You can set this in memory. So as you travel, it would show your distance and the heading you are away from your start point. Also, in APRS, if you receive any APRS beacons from other stations, it would show you a compass heading, their distance, and the direction away from your location that they are. Your altitude, and so as you're traveling along, it would show the altitude that you've been, and you can change the range from 5 miles, 20 miles, 40 miles, 80 miles. So again, depending on how far you're traveling and how far you want to show the scale. Your clock, digital and analog, along with the date. Again, also you can go into do a timer, and you can also do a countdown timer. Your GPS satellites that the radio is actually receiving from. It'll show you the number of ones that you're getting full signal on, and then the ones that are all out of range, or you're getting very weak signals from. All right, one other thing to point out on APRS, as you receive APRS beacons from other stations, you can go in and view the list of those. It'll keep the last 50 stations that connected to you or that you received a beacon from. And so you can scroll through the list here and get a little bit of information. It will show you either their call sign, their registered FCC call sign. It'll show you potentially what kind of radio, or if it's a fixed or mobile station. And then if we select one of these, it would show you a little bit more information about it. Bent Tree iGate, it shows us the distance and the heading. Let me find another one. Call sign, it could potentially show you the frequency that they're monitoring. Again, back to the distance, 55 miles, relatively east from where we're at. If you'll notice also, it shows us the date. So these were actually connected yesterday. Atlanta metro area. This is a repeater. 15 miles east of where we're at. Okay, that was a brief overview of the radio and the reasons why I chose it. Again, there are many others out on the market. Some of them are smaller, some of them are lighter, some of them are more portable that you can take outside of the vehicle. But since most of our traveling is done in the vehicle, I wanted something that had GPS capabilities. And again, I also like the feature of APRS, that it reports your location so others can track you, and you can also connect to other APRS stations. But hopefully that helps you, and thanks for tuning in.